When the news of Amal and George Clooney's split broke, fans everywhere were left stunned. For years, their marriage was seen as one of Hollywood's most stable unions, a love story that seemed untouchable. Amal, the world-renowned human rights lawyer, and George, the iconic actor and philanthropist, were thought to be the perfect match. But now, after their reported separation, all eyes are on Amal, and she has finally stepped out into the public eye. Her first sighting came as a shock because Amal has always been known for her quiet grace and private demeanor. Instead of making a statement through words, she made one through presence. Dressed elegantly, as always, Amal carried herself with the poise and dignity that the world has come to expect from her. And yet, the cameras couldn't help but notice subtle details in her appearance that spoke volumes about what she may be going through behind the scenes. It's often said that silence speaks louder than words. And Amal has proven this to be true. Without saying anything, her body language and the way she presented herself told a story. Observers noticed that while she appeared calm, there was also a quiet strength about her. Some even said that Amal's first outing wasn't just about continuing with her day-to-day life, but also about sending a message that she is standing strong, even in the middle of heartbreak. This is a woman who has faced presidents, dictators, and some of the toughest cases in international law. So it comes as no surprise that she's handling this personal chapter of her life with the same resilience and grace. Amal may not be ready to share her thoughts verbally, but her silence is echoing louder than any statement could. The reaction to Amal's first public appearance has been overwhelming. Social media has been buzzing with comments from fans who admire her courage and strength. Some users wrote that she looked unshakable and powerful, while others shared their heartbreak at seeing her go through such a difficult time. One fan commented, "She doesn't even have to speak. Her presence alone tells us everything we need to know." People around the globe are rallying behind her, showing that Amal isn't just respected for being George Clooney's former partner, but for who she is, a brilliant, independent, and inspiring woman in her own right. So what does Amal's silence really mean? Many believe it's a deliberate choice. Amal is known for being highly strategic, both in her career and in her public life. By choosing not to speak publicly about her split, she is taking control of her own narrative. Instead of letting tabloids and gossip outlets define her story, she is allowing her actions and presence to do the talking. This isn't weakness, it's strength. Silence, in this case, becomes a form of power. It shows that she refuses to be dragged into the whirlwind of speculation, and instead, she is carving her own path forward. For someone who has fought tirelessly for human rights and justice, this approach feels deeply in line with who Amal is at her core. Of course, life under the spotlight is never easy. Amal is not just a public figure. She is someone whose every move is watched, analyzed, and critiqued. Now, more than ever, she faces the heavy weight of public scrutiny. Every outfit, every gesture, and every step outside her home is photographed and dissected. And yet, Amal seems to handle it with remarkable composure. Her appearance is not about feeding the press but about reclaiming her sense of normalcy. She knows that hiding would only fuel speculation. By stepping out with quiet confidence, she reminds the world that she is still in control of her story. The big question now is, what's next for Amal Clooney? Will she eventually speak out about the split? Will she continue to let her silence do the talking? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. Amal's first public appearance has set the tone for how she may navigate this new chapter. Those close to her have said that her focus remains on her children and her work. Amal has always been fiercely dedicated to her career as a lawyer, fighting some of the most important human rights cases in modern history. And now, it seems likely that she will lean even more heavily on her work as a way of moving forward. At the end of the day, Amal Clooney's first sighting after her split from George is about more than just celebrity gossip. It's about resilience, grace, and the power of silence. Amal has shown the world that sometimes the loudest statements are made without words. Her quiet appearance has spoken volumes, and it has reminded everyone why she is admired. Not just as George Clooney's former partner, but as a force of her own. What do you think Amal's silent appearance really means? Was it a deliberate message, or simply a woman moving forward with her life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on that notification bell so you never miss an update on stories like this. We'll continue to follow Amal's journey and bring you all the latest news.